Like, I don't even know where to start with this video. So if I'm doing my plan correctly, I should have posted this video after the reason why I haven't been posting so much on my main channel, but it is currently 5:04 February 16. I wanted to just be straight up and real and be all open and like, I don't know what I'm doing. Not only with this channel, as you can see, you know, there's so much different types of content, and it's really a symbolization of I don't know what the I'm doing with my life. And you might want to call it a quarter life crisis, but not only in terms of like figuring out who I am, but like working a job that just makes me miserable and hate life all the time. And I'm tired of just complaining and being in this room. See, when I first started YouTube 3 years ago, 2 years ago, I don't even know now, I stopped like keeping track, was that I wanted to prove people wrong, that I was good at making videos, and if I followed what I was good at and really passionate about, that I wouldn't be a failure. That people who kept on doubting me and telling me you should go back to school, you should get a real job, I could prove to them through the power of the internet that I can make videos, talk to people on the internet who go through the same struggles that I do, and be able to live a life on your terms instead of someone else's terms. And I guess after 3 years, you know, and not really making this dream of mine into reality, you know, there's days where I felt like I failed, right? That maybe the people around me were right, that I should just give up this YouTube dream of mine to tell my story and constantly, you know, not settle for anything and just be able to create content. Because, you know, I'm 25 now. I started when I was 22. And one of the reasons I started was because it was to live out my inner dream of 13, 14 years old and be able to travel around the world and live life on my terms and tell my story, because I knew how hard it must be for other people who grew up similar like me or can even relate. But I thought that following my passion, you know, working hard, working jobs that, you know, scar your hands and, you know, following your passions, you know, that was going to get me to be, you know, where I wanted to be. And fast forward a couple years, you know, I never made it, right? And I eventually took a job that made my parents happy. You know, there's a little bit of money, but deep down inside, I'm like, is that all there is to life? To be miserable and live on somebody else's terms? And I'm not a spoiled brat by any means, you know. I know where I came from, right? I know how hard my parents came from. And for me to go on this trip and go to Vietnam and live there for who knows how long, you know, a part of me is like, maybe I should just, you know, shut up and just work this job, you know, and cry myself to sleep. Or finally just do the thing that I always wanted to do and travel and make videos and tell my story and share who I am to the world, hoping that someone out there can relate with me, and whether that inspires them to do their own thing, you know, live life on their terms, instead of, you know, trying to make other people happy. And for the longest time, I always tried to make, you know, my mom proud of me. And for her to not support me You know, it hurts, right? Which is why I felt like this is gonna be a big mistake, to drop everything that I have again and to literally live up to the channel name of Broke the Habit, of how I was gonna, literally drop everything because I'm a balls to the wall type of person and give this YouTube thing where I thought I was gonna quit multiple times because my videos weren't getting enough views, and I guess, I wasn't making content that appealed to me, and I got lost and I didn't, have that fire, and I put way too much of what made views, this and that, so I can get another 50 cents from views off of YouTube. So I'm gonna literally, go to Vietnam and figure out the next chapter of my life instead of always feeling sorry for myself, instead of, trying to make other people, I'm gonna show you. You don't think I'm good at videos? You don't think I can make it? Just do it on my terms and live, life just happy. So if you're a Broke the Habit subscriber, a watcher, whether you watch me, you know me through real life because you live in Vancouver, or you're from work, or you're just a subscriber who happened to stumble across my channel, what I'm asking from you is, if you watch me for a long time, support me, watch my content, mess with me. I put a link in the description. That is my Patreon to support me on this next chapter in my life, because I honestly don't know what I'm doing, as scary as that sounds. But I just know that it feels right, that I'm gonna somehow figure out a way to show myself that I can live life on my terms instead of every day crying, figuring out who I am, feeling lost. And yeah,